Moshi Moshi Miami Gamers, and welcome back to Genshin Impact. Skrik agrees to help investigate the mysterious person's whereabouts. In the meantime, you should work on improving your strength. Hi Skrik, wait for the last training for today's episode, let's do this.
From your training so far, you have gained better command of the sword, and more control over your elemental abilities.
It's all thanks to your guidance.
That's only part of it. Experience is the real teacher. Your journey, the friends you have made, the dangers you have faced. These have taught you more than I ever could. Now, it's time to focus on how you react under pressure. You must be able to think rationally, even in unpredictable combat situations. To simulate this, I'm going to attack, and you're going to block. Ready?
Oh. Yes.
Not bad. That defensive stance looks near unbreakable, just like your sister. That reminds me, you still don't know what happened to her, do you?
Oh! Oh!
Hey, no fair! That's cheating!
You think every opponent has the same moral code as you? You can denounce their deplorable methods all you want, but only if you live to tell the tale. The dead don't get to complain. Strong emotions will always arise in combat. Anxiety, anger, fear. But a true warrior is never at their whim. Only when you are free from the influence of emotion can you make the right choice, no matter the situation.
Are you describing yourself?
How amusing. Almost sounds like you think you know me, but you don't. You can choose your own path. We are not the same. Let's begin. Try to use reason over emotion. Make the most rational and advantageous decision in any given moment. This is your final training session. Look alive.
Alright. So...
Same drill as before, but this time I'm going to interfere. Hold your focus.
Yep, don't watch those. Ah! She's trying to kill me! Not really. Just kidding. I better look down. Okay. Oh, watch out, watch out, watch out. Hey, take a little risk. We're fine, we're fine. Damn, there's still more to do with. My goodness. Oh, goodness God, even those are around too. Gotta slow down a little bit. Let me deal with these. 15, 16, 17. You missed. But there's only 3 left. God, I gotta be closer. Oh, goodness. Oh, we didn't have much time, honestly. So that failed. Gotta do it again. Oh, 3 left. Do I come out first? And then we are actually Aether. Oh, never mind, that works. Good. We gotta do that. Let's do that. Okay, I should have never done that. Still more to go. You're interfering me? It's not gonna work against me. You missed. Okay, 10 more to go. Oh, I did this either. Dodge those. Hey! Come on, where's the other ones? Up there? Okay, I'll do those first. Shoot. Fire with water. Go with hydro. And then do this. Dodge. To the right. Okay, 19. Wait for that. That's 20 destroyed. Do I have to make more? Like, I'm gonna do with these. Do with that, and do that.
Not bad. Better than I expected.
See? I'm the main character. It's not easy to control my emotions. The battle is overwhelming, but if I can't just put all my attention on what I was doing and how I should respond, it almost like my emotions take a back seat.
You're getting the hang of it. The first step to controlling your emotions is controlling your mind.
And
you
body.
want a unified train of thought. It all comes down to focus.
Focus on the battle. I think it's working. I can choose to turn on anything that isn't relevant to the battle, but I think I'm still pretty far from having full control of my emotions.
Your mind is rife with distractions. From now on, I shall show no mercy in your training. You must learn to shut out all the pointless emotion. Crush the self that makes you weak, and become master over your physical form.
Skirk went through this kind of training too, didn't she? How relentless does the training has to be to make someone suitable with all emotion for pure reason?
Stop. Let's pause here. One look, and I can tell your mind has wandered. That's to be expected. There's a limit to how long a human being can concentrate on one thing. Staying calm and focused sounds simple in theory, but in practice, it's more demanding than sword work or elemental abilities.
Skirk is right. Now that I stop, all emotion was I suppressing or rushing back to the surface. Pain, exhaustion, frustration, doubt, but exhaustion is the main one. I feel like I could fall asleep on the spot.
Get some rest. No point training further if you're already dead on your feet. Like I said at the beginning, the only goal of this training is for you to reach a point that you're satisfied with. You managed to push past your limits, which is a good start. You can be proud of that and sleep well knowing that you've earned it.
But is that a joke? Ooh, you gave me chance. Thanks, Skrik. Okay, I'm going to bed. Okay, bedtime. I'm gonna go lay down. Like nothing happened. So, part 3 of seeing her past again. Like, what else could we find from, well, what she sees from me? Like, what are we seeing from her? Should we tell her about it? What's next? Oh, looks like I'm back in Skirk's virtual world. I'll see that strange crystal time this time, but I think I can navigate the space on my own now, even without it being to guide me. I don't know how to leave, so I'm stuck here until I wake up. Can't help to take a look around while I wait. Like, okay. Ooh, wait a minute. I see something. What that?
Skirk is amazing. She faced down that terrifying giant and cut its head clean off.
Oh, she got hurt though, didn't she? I heard it was pretty bad.
Yeah, well, that's a given. But the moment she was on the mend, she got right back to practicing her sword work. I heard Master suffered a grave injury once too. Lost an arm and a leg and still came back stronger than ever. Skirk's becoming more like him by the day.
Incredible. I wonder if I'll ever reach their level. They're always so resolute, so unshakable.
We saw that memory. Next memory with a training. Okay, more deeper. You done breathing?
Pathetic. You're not even trying. You're so much weaker than you think.
Skirk, have you become a positive light in this world? Do you even remember how many of us perished in that fire? How many bodies were left to rot on the scorched earth? Yet you alone live on.
Keep your gaze fixed on your blade. You don't deserve to rest.
I have so many questions. I just want to jump in a spaceship, explore the whole universe, and get answers from the stars. I just need to wait till I'm grown up. Then I can do anything.
Now, you must bid farewell to who you were in the past and become someone stronger.
Run! Skirk! Run! Only death awaits us here. Keep running, and don't ever look back.
Okay, next.
Let's see here. First things first, you need a new identity.
Alice actually met her? What?
Going around telling people you're from somewhere beyond the stars won't do, now will it?
That's crazy.
How about saying you hail from beneath the earth instead.
That is so crazy. They actually know each other. What?
As the Conrian saying goes, venturing out into the universe and down into the abyss are the same in that both are braving the dark unknown.
Well, I'm a visitor on this planet, so I'll follow the rules.
Oh, splendid. That saves me quite a bit of trouble. Let me offer you a piece of advice in return. Although it might not be what you want to hear. I know the pursuit of strength is important to you, but taking a moment for yourself every once in a while is never a bad idea. Ignore her existence for too long, and there will come a day when you can no longer hear her voice.
That's crazy, Alice? Okay, we woke up with food. Who made this? Paimon? Did you make that? The dream is over. I can hear the cook of the fire in the distance, and there's a fragrance almond ale. Grilled meats.
You're awake!
I thought you were making the food!
You must be starving, right? Ta-da! A barbecue feast just for you!
Yeah, I'm starving.
Of course you are! That's why Skirk and Paimon got this all ready for you. Dig in! Before it gets cold!
You too.
Ah, well, if you're around someone long enough, it's bound to happen. Plus, Skirk can cook. So, Paimon decided she can forget the whole Ice Queen thing. Paimon's not one to hold a grudge.
Okay.
Here's an idea. Let's save the chit-chat until after the meal.
Yes, time to eat. I'm probably all thinking to make a quick work of the food. Oh.
So full.
Your stomach's still tiny.
Okay, it's Paimon's turn to sleep now. Wake her up when it's time to go.
Okay. Leave it in the pot.
I have good news. First, your training is complete. You have what it takes to wield immense power. Now it's just a matter of putting it into practice. Continue to learn from your journey and hone your skills against formidable opponents. Second, I've located the culprit we've been searching for. Next, you just need to retrieve the missing part of your soul, and our business will be concluded.
That was a lot faster than I expected.
When Ajax trained with me, he once told me he was bursting with questions. So I allowed him to ask me 3 of them before he left. You and I may never meet again, traveler. So if there's anything you want to ask me, now's your opportunity. Just like Ajax, I'll answer 3 of your questions.
After spending time checks in as well and witnessing her memories, there are so many I could ask. But the most important one is, are you really from Teyvat?
Okay, not the angle I was expecting. What makes you ask that?
I'm sorry I didn't tell you this earlier, but while we were dream mirroring, I think I saw your memories. This is the first time I've seen Tigger break her composure. I guess this really took her by surprise.
I knew that was a possible side effect. Closed off my mind to you for that exact reason. Even with the dream mirroring, you should have seen nothing but endless darkness.
So, she didn't share those memories with me on purpose, and in fact, she tried her best to keep them from me. Wait, speaking of endless darkness, on my first time here, that was all I saw until the strange creature appeared.
Whatever. Must have been a flaw in my execution. I shouldn't be too surprised. Due to some recent circumstances, my self-control has been lacking as of late. Since you've seen what you've seen, there's no reason to hide the truth. All I ask is that you keep it a secret. No, I'm not from Teyvat. I'm from a different planet. And there was a time when I journeyed through the stars. A lot like you in some ways.
Like me? Do you mean you're also a descender?
No, we're different in that respect. You're influencing the fate of this world. But me, I'm just passing through. Several hundred years ago, my master, Sertologi, opened the border between worlds and sent me here. But this is not my home. And one day, I'll return to the vast unknown of space. So, there you have it. On to your second question.
Okay, time to think. Are you single, by the way?
Stop it. Get some help.
What is your goal in coming here?
To become stronger. For certain reasons, I need to bridge the power gap between me and my master as quickly as possible. But first, I need to understand the source of his strength. To do that, I need to follow in his footsteps, walk the path he once walked, and somewhere along the way, I'll find out how to defeat him. That is my sole focus and purpose. Okay. You have one question remaining.
Skrik's goal is to defeat the Fall? I can hear how serious this is from her. I wonder what those sudden reasons could be. But given how quickly she blazed to the answer, I doubt she wants to talk about it. I have one question left. What should I ask?
You make it sound so easy. Ever since the incident I experienced there, I've never stopped searching for Master Skirk and that unknown abyss. But it's been years now, and I've still found nothing.
Maybe I should check out ways to get Charles some answers.
Well, your last question?
I'm thinking! You know Charles looking for you, right? Are you going to let him see you?
Ajax. His situation is different than yours. Before you ever crossed paths with me, you'd already encountered many formidable people, studied their techniques, and developed your own skill set. So, during your training, all I had to do was build upon that foundation. But Ajax was so young when he came to me. A complete blank canvas. Children can't help but imitate their role models. In the long run, that would only hinder his growth. Once Ajax has enough strength in his own right, I will allow us to meet again. Until then, let that motivate him to reach his full potential.
That was a calm and quick answer. It was like she was talking about something entirely modern. I don't know why, but I'm not buying that shit. She makes it sound like that doesn't have anything to do with Child and nothing to do with her, but what does she actually feel about it? The business could be silent. The maid must have gone lonely after a while. Not to mention, she says it's been hundreds of years since she arrived into Tibet, and even longer than that if you account of how slowly the time passes in here.
Unlike you, I have no desire to establish a connection with the world. The weak and the lowly have no right to remember me. They're lucky they only have a few missing memories to show for it.
In that time, she never established a connection with this wealth. Was it really just because she looks down on the weak? I doubt she'd give me the straight answer if I asked. Besides, I always have the question. She is apt to give me cold, hard facts, but I still feel like I haven't heard her true voice.
Wake up your companion. It's time to go. Oh, and everything I just told you. Best keep it a secret from her as well.
She sucks her down to sleep? I didn't know that. Paima, don't suck your tongue, please. What are you trying to suck on, by the way?
Time to go.
Yes.
Finally.
So it's way over there, and I'm getting wet.
Follow me. I'll open an abyssal rift close to the culprit's location. It will take us to where he's hiding.
Ah, yes, let's go. Imagine being like this. About to get some groceries. Wait a minute, master. Goddamn, how miss is it? Ajax? I've been looking for you for so long, and you finally came out? Yes, it's because I sense you got stronger, yes? Of course, since this is where I lived. How in the fuck could you avoid that? Well, it was from her daddy's mummy. God damn it, my wallet's empty. How the fuck did that happen? So it's right here? Like, really? Just right here?
Wait, this is near the chasm, right?
Yes. If we enter from here, we'll be able to reach that place from your dream. You have some experience with abyssal domains by now, but still, this is someone else's territory. Best to proceed with caution.
Right.
Don't worry, Paimon's an expert at hiding behind other people for safety.
Yeah, it just shows you a pussy.
Oh, but, that means you need to stay safe, traveler.
Let's teach this thief a lesson.
All right. Remember your training. Time to put it to use.
Yes. Let's go into the domain. Oh, let's bring these two. Alright. Oh, wow, what? Now I'm curious, how? I was saying for that episode. How does she take showers? Like, she also heals and bats? You're dead. I just one-shot their ass. Oh, you're still standing. I didn't say you could still breathe. Main character, let's go. Oh damn! I never done that with this before. Damn, what the hell? She's like a dolphin. The way she moves. You see that, people? Are you half dolphin? I'm gonna believe she is. No, let's keep on moving.
Look at all these spikes! Careful, don't get hit!
We'll be fine.
You know what? Paimon's just gonna float behind you. Come on, you got
Wow, if I was just shot in the head, you'd still be floating behind me?
Yeah!
Hold up. Let me see. Because what I'm seeing... Yeah, look how she moves. It's like a dolphin. Make it get. Switch back to you.
Hey, what are you two doing here?
Research.
Abandoned house. Let's press on.
We'll be okay. Hey! I'm breaking it. No is allowed. Keep swinging at these guys. Yep, video game bounce around. Nice. Alright, we keep going this way. Oh wow. Hold up, wait. You missed your shot! Yeah, you're missing your shots. Heh. They're not trying. They probably are trying, but this is not working. Oh, you get to fight against me? Alright.
Oh, looks like this is a dead end. Did we make it to his hiding place? Ugh, this fog is making it impossible to see anything!
This should be the place where you were attacked, Traveler.
Yes.
The missing part of your soul should be nearby. Can you sense where it is?
If I close my eyes and focus the light that came from the room back then, yes, I can see something is nearby, but I can't tell the exact location. But I know it's nearby.
Our opponent must have covered his tracks just in case. Otherwise, you should have sensed it much more strongly.
Hold on! Look! The spikes are back!
Stay calm. Let's hold back a little. Give our enemy some wiggle room so we can see what we're dealing with. If you're too reckless, you might be playing right into his hands. Our enemy took part of your soul for a reason. It's likely he integrated it into his attack somehow. If we're smart about this, we can track it down.
What was in Hydra, by the way? We should dodge these. Yeah, don't worry, we got this. Yeah, dodging swiftly. Oh, you're trying too hard. Is it coming out? Is that some gold? I could be mistaken. Like, who's doing this though? Oh, that's cool. First I move here.
From the start, the attacks have been focused on me. Trying to break through my defenses? I see.
Uh-oh. She is the white dude and what? Nice! Wimbledon and Dell. You're right, that thing was... Ooh, jiggle physics. It's like she didn't care if she was bleeding or anything. That's it? That seems interesting, how that... Okay, we got our soul back.
There. I got it back.
But who was the main attacker though?
Traveler! Skirk! What happened? It looked like Skirk just got...
In the Greyleaf Plains, you asked me why this enemy chose you as his target. Now, the answer is clear. It's not just the fact that your strength is impressive. It's also because of your ability to, as you put it, purify abyssal power, whatever that actually means. The fact is, that ability allowed him to do something that should have been completely impossible. Namely, break through my defenses and steal my power.
Okay, so you were his real target?
No. He couldn't have known I'd come to his domain. He only stole your soul fragment because he knew the value of its power. I doubt he expected it to come in handy so soon. Call it fate if you want. I believe that's the term they use in this world for arbitrary coincidences like this. In any case, it works to our advantage. Once I realized what he was using that power for, it gave me the chance to get back what you lost.
But you...
I'll cope. Well, done gorging? Good. Time to answer some questions. How did you get the power of the all-devouring narwhal?
The all-devouring narwhal? Oh, of course! Paimon knew that spike thing looked familiar. It looks just like that narwhal's horn!
Oh, like we fought before.
I highly doubt you acquired that power through your own strength. Tell me I'm wrong. You're desperate enough to scour the land for god remains and whatever vestiges of power you can find. That alone proves you wouldn't be able to defeat a creature like that. Which leaves one possibility. You know my master, the Foul, Sertology.
The Foul?
There you are, you show your face.
Dares call him Foul? Sertology. Fertile.
What's wrong? Bit off more power than you can chew? You're struggling to hold a basic conversation.
Just a little longer. I'm still...
You're trying too hard, dude.
Those obsessed with power will let it devour them before abandoning their pursuit.
What should we do now?
Keep calm and use reason to decide the best course of action.
Shrek was stabbed by one spike while retrieving the fragments of my soul, and in the process some of her powers were stolen. The culprit is hiding somewhere beyond the fog. I have a good understanding of the attack patterns from the fight just now. If we pursue him, our chances of winning are high, but Skirk's being is weaker than usual. If we attack now, I can guarantee her upon safety. It is a hard decision to make, but I think we should get out of here.
Wise decision. Final victory doesn't always come after a single battle.
That's true.
You've got your soul fragment back, so we both got what we came for. Let the enemy draw breath while he can. It won't be for long. Get us out of here, Traveler. You'll need to lead the way this time.
Oh, I'm gonna win for it this time.
Skirk, is your shoulder gonna be okay?
The wound is minor. It'll heal in no time.
Oh!
Focus on getting out of here alive instead.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Dodge, dodging, good. This is like became... Yeah, this is literally Temple 1 right now. I don't give a shit about you, I'm running away. I'm saying my stamina just because it's going down, I'm waiting. We'll be okay, yeah, that's fine. Ooh, they're trying.
Looks like this place is about to collapse!
Oh, you ain't touching me, don't even try. You gonna fall? Yeah, oh, never mind. You didn't fall down.
So, this guy's power has something to do with the all-wall. Did you know that all along?
I'm very
My suspicions. That's why I decided to.
Please don't break. Please don't break. Please don't break.
But suspicions only get you so far. I needed to verify it for myself.
Yep, they're stupid. I thought those stop cussing. We're out. Woo! Alright, that was easy. Alright, we are out of there.
We should be safe here, right?
What about that Dane in there?
I no longer sense his presence. Can't have followed us out of that abyssal domain. Weaklings like him will find that my power is not so easily controlled. He won't be leaving that place until he's managed to digest it.
The all-devouring narwhal.
You seem surprised. I suppose that's fair. You've seen but a fraction of what that whale is capable of. That gaping maw could swallow a planet whole. It's called the all-devouring narwhal for a reason. Devouring is what it does best. It can extract power from anything, dead or alive, as long as it manages to make physical contact.
Yeah. When we had our run-in with that thing, Neverlet mentioned that it has an instinct to devour.
Your dragon friend recognized the nature of its abilities and used the power of Hydro to protect you. That worked because it was in a satiated state. So it was so
Novelette.
less aggressive
Got
than
it.
usual. It's a different story when it has no more power to feed off of. That's when its true voracious nature kicks in. It could devour everything on the planet in that state, which is why I cast it into that void space. But I hadn't counted on there being anyone left on this planet capable of wielding its power. To me, that says he must have encountered the whale a long time ago. Meaning, he must have known my master.
Yeah, hearing you say the foul definitely got the reaction out of him.
Exactly. It told me everything I needed to know. Hence why I said we both got what we came for. And I believe that brings our transaction to an end. Now that you're whole again, you can get back to your own journey. I'll handle the rest of this situation myself.
No way! We can't leave now! Something was stolen from you because of us! We have to help you get it back!
This isn't my first taste of failure or losing power. When you fall, you get back up again and become stronger. That's how it is.
But what if that monster finds you before you're all better? Plus, how are you gonna get home? It's not like you can just go swoosh and open a door to the abyss again. Not without your full strength. So, sticking with us for the time being doesn't sound so bad, does it?
You said I don't want to be in your debt. Well, I'm still am.
Fair enough. Then take this.
What is it?
A bag of Mora. Nothing in this world is free. I know that much. I'll leave the planning to you. Hurry up and decide where to go. We shouldn't linger.
Oh, so she's gonna...
Take Skirk somewhere she can rest. But where?
I know a place.
Paimon gets the feeling Skirk wouldn't like being around a lot of people. Oh wait! Baiju said we could rest in the back room of the pharmacy, didn't he? Let's head there!
No, let's take her to my house and be like, hey, you wanna do a one-night thing, woman?
What?
Oh, look, Barnes over here. Hold up a sec, let's talk to you quick.
You look much better, traveler. Should I take it that your health issues are resolved?
Here's the... Your case was chilly once, seems slightly too early to celebrate.
Very true, Changsheng. Further observation is in order, I think. We haven't had many patients recently, so we have several vacant rooms. Feel free to stay a few more days if you need.
Awesome! Thanks!
Alright, now to the back rooms. She's sleeping in here with us?
This bag from Skirk has a ton of Mora in it.
Like, over... like a billion or something?
Does she have a job or something? Wait, no. After what we saw at Wamin Restaurant, that seems impossible. Can you imagine? It would go something like... I'll be collecting my paycheck now, boss. Oh, sure thing. Wait, who are you? Have we met?
I like this impression, it sounds so good and funny.
Can't hold a job if you make everyone forget about you. So, what did you do to get all this Mora?
Claimed some buried treasure, took care of a few monsters that were causing trouble. Nothing untoward. It's safe to use.
You heard all that?
Of course she did.
A sonorous voice like yours is hard to miss. I wouldn't be surprised if the sound of it traveled to the nearest mountaintop.
Then, did you by chance happen to hear Paimon's little, joke earlier?
You mean when you called me Frosty the Lavender Melon?
Oh, she heard that! Paimon, you're fucked. Paimon's whispers need some work.
No, sorry. Paimon totally misspoke just now. She didn't say that at all. It was, a Paimon lookalike. Yeah, she's a piece of work, that one. Always impersonating Paimon and giving people weird nicknames. Okay, fine. The truth is, Paimon didn't like you all that much at the start, but things are different now. You helped the Traveler in a big way, so what do you say? Friends?
I noticed there was only one bed. Go ahead and get some rest.
Wait, what about you?
I don't get tired, and I don't need rest. I'm going to practice my sword work. That should help me regain some strength.
But your shoulder... Hey, don't just leave! Whatever. Let her tire herself out. She'll come back eventually. Let's get some sleep, Traveler. That comfy bed is calling, Paimon.
I mean, you're right. It'll be funny. Oh, never mind. Skirk is stubborn as fuck. Even if I try to convince her to take it easy, I doubt she listened. Paimon's right. Skirk will stop and take a break once she gets tired. I hope I should get some rest. I wake up. Like, imagine, I wake up, and Skirk is like literally right next to me. I'm like, something feels squishy in my hand. And I'm like, oh, so tits is in my hand. It's good. Of course, she doesn't look like she didn't get stabbed by the shoulders, huh? Something seems off the way though.
Quiet.
Who's she talking to? There's no one around unless.
Do you even remember how many of us perished in that fire? How many bodies were left to rot on the scorched earth? Yet you alone live on.
I saw that?
Keep your gaze fixed on your blade. You don't deserve to rest.
Run, Skirk. Run! Only death awaits us here. Keep running, and don't ever look back.
Right, in her dream I witnessed Shrek was training alone, but there were disembodied voices talking to her. While on the mission of fire, I wonder what would like if only she could just talk to us. Okay, morning, pound it quickly.
Getting an early night's sleep is the best. That was so comfy. Wait, Skirk? Have you been sitting out here the whole night? The bed's all yours if you want it.
Recovered your strength yet?
About 60%. Maybe 70.
Whoa! Paimon thought it would take at least a couple of days. That was fast.
No, not fast enough. That's 20% less than last time. Same training regimen, same intensity. Nothing felt different, but somehow the outcome fell short.
Maybe it's because of your spike that stabbed you?
No, I think the problem's with me. I need to meditate for the next 2 days. Deep introspection should help me find the issue.
Ooh, sounds intense. We'll watch over you in the meantime then.
Thanks. See you in 2 days.
Where's she gonna meditate? I'm actually curious where she's gonna meditate. Oh, like that? Never mind. That's her animation too, by the way. Like, no wonder it's long, by the way.
Morning! Skirk is still meditating, huh? It's been 2 days already. Should she be awake by now?
No idea.
Paimon can't think of anything we can do to help. Oh, wait! Breakfast! That's it! Paimon will go get breakfast! Skirk is gonna be starving when she wakes up. Be right back.
How are you bring food? With your tiny body? It's like, help! It's so heavy! Ah! Shrek looks so surreal. Almost like she really is asleep. What was that noise? I got a boner? Oh, never mind. Oh, wait! Yeah, what you doing here? It makes no noise or it talks. I'd be like, blah, blah. Are we inside a mine? What? This place feels familiar, but where am I exactly? These are towering cliffs with the trees and a strange river flowing from the house all the way here, but it's broken up several times along the way, with a waterfall at each break point. One close expression, the color of the water is changing. The closer I get to the lower portion, the darker it becomes, almost as if... Is that the Primordial Sea? Then that must mean this is...
That's right. This is Skirk's inner world. Think of it as the threshold between the soul and dreams. This isn't your first time here, but what you remember is probably a space covered in darkness. I only managed to illuminate a small portion for you back then.
It talks!
Actually, it's my first time talking to someone like this. I only managed to break free and bring you here because the injury weakened her power. I guess that's why I can speak again, too. Call it fate, if you want. I think that's the word they use in this world for lucky coincidences like this, right? Now, before I take you to her, I gotta ask. You're the first outside visitor to ever come here, so what's your impression of this place?
What is that river?
Oh, you noticed. This river represents Skirk's strength. Strength accumulates over time. It is the summation of a person's lived experience. So So this river is where all the fragments of Skirk's life should converge into a single stream of memories and emotions, flowing forward as one. But as you can see, this river has been severed numerous times. It's because Skirk doesn't like who she was in the past, and all she sees reflected in the river is a disgraceful shadow of who she was. She cuts through water and rock with the sword of reason, severs her connection with the past, and begins anew.
Wait, that reminds me of something.
You must learn to shut out all the pointless emotion. Crush the self that makes you weak, and become master over your physical form.
This isn't my first taste of failure or losing power. When you fall, you get back up again and become stronger. That's how it is.
I see. So it was Strologula who taught Shulk to replace all emotions with reason. And since then, it's been a constant process of abandoning her fruitfully and erasing her past self. I suppose that's the secret of her strength. But it's such a sad thing to think about. What was she been through? Why does it have to be this way?
The answer to one mystery invites another question, I see. Let's follow the river upstream. There among the cliffs, among the memories etched into her heart, lies the truth of it all. Soon, you'll understand everything.
Alright. Got a little dude. Ooh, this is like... Must have a fountain. You gotta... Yeah, lead the way. Lead the way. Oh, fasten your butt. Oh, is this sweet? What you gonna show me? Blinded my eyes. Not really. This looks like a continent, huh? What was this drawing of the sand? Wait, isn't that the picture I drew for Paimon? Why should I discuss memories? That's odd! That's very interesting. What? That's very interesting. I'm curious now.
I've always thought that, even when falling leaves don't come from the same tree, they can still form bonds of kinship when they meet, like meteors. You both made a journey through the stars. Both travelers who have landed on a planet that is not your home. And when she first noticed your presence, although she hesitated for a moment, she still chose to walk away, indifferent as ever.
Why? If I think about it, it's not surprising at all. After what happened at one of my Western ones, it's obvious she prefers to distance from other people's lives. She hasn't seen child in years either. I doubt she even made a connection with this world of her own violation. What I'm seeing now is a mechanism of her own entire life.
Seems like you've answered your own question.
So she actually knows from the beginning. Like she was from a distance? Is that how that works?
Skirk sees herself as a trespasser in this world. She's made a conscious choice to avoid altering its path. But the reason for that decision stems from events much earlier on in her life. Let's keep going. It's still a long way to the source of the river.
There's like 3 more left to go through. Can I just slow down? Oh, we're fine. It's not poisonous. I mean, at least it didn't kill me. So that's like 2... Hold up. Up there 2? So that's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 left then? Aha! My eyes! Just kidding.
You now have what it takes to wield immense power. From this day forth, I shall teach you no more. No one can become a worthy warrior through imitation alone. I have given you fangs and claws. Now, you must learn to hunt.
You wish me to travel the world beyond on my own, Master?
Indeed. Make new friends.
Like me!
Embark on your own journey. And piece together a new future from the shattered remnants of your past. We will still have contact through the abyss. But know this. One day, I will take the life you worked so hard to rebuild and reduce it to ashes. Just like the fire that haunts your mind.
Why do you do that?
I have told you before. Fear is the catalyst for human evolution. You have tasted loss. You have known fear so deep it can be felt in the bones. But as living beings, we all have an instinct to detach from that which harms us. And thus, pain dampens over time. And the acrid taste of fear becomes but a distant memory. Yet now, I have bestowed upon you the gift of fear eternal. It will drown you in the nightmare of your childhood, or it shall drive you to defeat me, whatever the cost.
They fought together at the end though? That figure next to Sugar looks familiar, right? I saw the same figure doing the battle against the all-divine Narwhal.
That is what Skirk's master, the foul Sertology, looked like at one point in time.
So he can change form?
Of course. As a higher being, physical form is a triviality to him. He could appear as a beast, a human, or even a monster that defies description. The form you see him in here, clad in abyssal armor, is the one he usually wears when traveling through the stars.
I used to think Skeletor and Shook were just master and disciple, like Shook and Child. Now, I see why Shook chose to distance himself from humanity. Sugarlogy told her to put down Wutil, while at the same time threatening to destroy whatever lives she managed to create.
For certain reasons, I need to bridge the power gap between me and my master as quickly as possible. But first, I need to understand the source of his strength. To do that, I need to follow in his footsteps. Walk the path he once walked. And somewhere along the way, I'll find out how to defeat him. That is my sole focus and purpose.
So, that's what she meant, but I still don't understand why Sugar would do that. From what he said, I didn't pick up on the conflict between them.
I'll let you in on a little secret. The real Sertology is terrifying. The scope of his power is impossible to understand until you experience it firsthand. It is absolute. The power to crush all things. Shall we keep going? Let's see. We're about halfway there.
Also, we're not going to one that's right there. It's not part of it though. Okay, good. I wouldn't mind seeing for more than longer than a mile right now. Just 3 more to go through. Whee! Look at me going through here and there. Just 2 more to go for this. Ooh, I've woken up. You gonna blame me again? I'm not gonna do it anymore. I need to focus. Oh my god! Another baby! Oh, that's so cute! Why is her bunny, by the way? Oh my gosh, she don't deserve this. Oh, she could have a better life, honestly. This must be Shook when she was the kid.
We've made it quite a ways already. This is Skirk, when she first began training under Sertology.
I have set your broken wrist. Tomorrow, you are to train twice as hard. No tears this time. Good. Attempting to garner sympathy through tears is a habit of the weak. A pitiful, useless ploy.
Can I ask a question, Master? Why did you save me? I keep thinking, maybe it would be better if I had died. I wouldn't be haunted by that fire all the time. I wouldn't have to go on like this.
I saved you because I have a plan for you. It has been too long since I fought a battle that demanded my full strength, and I hunger for it. Every so-called genius and prodigy I have faced has crumbled like sand underfoot. Before me, even fate bends the knee. So, I will teach you everything I know. Train you by whatever means necessary, in the hope that one day, you might surprise me.
But I don't want to draw my sword against you, Master.
What you want matters little. Among the boundless sea of stars, the cries of the weak are but faint murmurs that disappear into the void. You of all people know that well.
Yes, Master. From that day forward, all she knew was grueling training, emptiness, and fatigue. After some time, her talent bloomed, and she gained control over her emotions, like her master. How should I put it? It was not that human emotion disappeared from her heart, but that reason came to dictate all she was allowed to feel. I suppose it was at this point that she became the Skirk you know today.
So, Skirk saved Skirk from a disaster when she was a child and never ever tried to hide his alternative motive. I suppose that leaves one final mystery. What really happened with the disaster back then? Shirley Lokugo's final words to Skirk were cold and cruel, but Skirk's reaction made it seem like it was the truth she knew all too well. I have a feeling it all comes back to what happened back then.
We're nearly there. I almost don't want to reach the end. Well, shall we? This is the final stretch.
Oh wait, I thought it was like Tomoe. Did I miss look how look? Oh yeah, I did. Okay, never mind. So that is the last one. I'm running faster than you. Look at me. So I'm the main character. And never mind. About the same. Yeah, this is the last stretch, right? Is that correct? We made it. Now you're gonna blind my eyes again, aren't you? Ah!
These are Skirk's happiest memories.
Aww.
What a simple and carefree time it was. Wisps of clouds dotted the sky. The sun bathed everything in golden light. And when song filled the air, not even the shyest of flowers could resist swaying along. This is Skirk's homeland. She was so curious about everything as a child, always skipping school to go exploring instead. There was so much to discover. The treasures at the bottom of the sea, the secrets beyond the stars, and that merchant ship packed with adults wearing those strange clothes. Yes, the ship. That was the beginning of the end. It was a spaceship. When it arrived, the people that disembarked wore smiles on their faces and spoke of friendship. They claimed to be merchants from a neighboring planet, looking to establish trade. Skirk's parents, her relatives, her neighbors, everyone welcomed the newcomers with open arms and allowed them to explore the planet. To them, the visitors were guests and should be treated with hospitality. No one had any idea of what was to come. Several months later, an army of unknown origin arrived without warning and carried out a ruthless campaign to destroy everything and everyone on the planet. Skirk had skipped school that day, like so many times before, so she was not caught in the immediate wave of destruction. But when she came home that day, only fire and ruin awaited her. Countless people cried out to her for help. People she knew and loved. Friends and relatives. The little girl who lived next door. The shop owner with the bad leg. The bad-tempered teacher she had made fun of just that morning. Their lives were discarded like worthless trash as the fire consumed one life after another. Skirk was helpless. All she could do was run. And so she did. She kept running until an unexpected figure crossed her path.
The master.
If Sertology hadn't been there in that moment, the fire would have claimed her life too. And there she would have remained, left to rot in the scorched earth, with no answer as to why any of this was happening.
Why did those people destroy her homeland?
Because she and her people were seen as a threat.
A threat?
As the initial merchant ship explored the planet, they discovered that it hadn't always had the condition to support life. Yet there was evidence of human activity, even during the periods of extreme heat or cold in the past. Further research revealed that, over time, the people of this planet had evolved the ability to adapt to any type of environment or energy source. For that reason, the outsiders viewed them as a potential threat and decided to eliminate them before the threat could rear its head. And so, the army was called, and the so-called danger was wiped from the face of the planet.
All those innocent people.
Senseless, isn't it? Deemed a threat because of a gift they didn't even know they had. Perhaps it was their own innocence and kindness that doomed them. But in the end, that was lost to the blaze as well. If those with power get to decide good and evil, then all you can trust in is the sword in your hand. And so, before death could claim her, she ran. She ran and never stopped.
Now I see why Skirk's loss threat is such a terrifying perspective for her.
No one wants to relive their most painful moments. Well, that brings us to the end of the story. This is as far as we can go. Skirk is waiting over there. For both of us. Let's go to her. It's time to fulfill my purpose. And my greatest wish over all these years.
Pal's like, Aether? Aether? Why are you asleep? Putting your boobas? I'm in on mine, that's why. Can she really see us, Neil? I'm actually curious though.
So all this, just so you could bring him here.
I have things to say to you. Well, to me. I want someone to witness our reconciliation, even if it takes an argument to get there. And he is the best choice in this moment.
Then you must be
her suppressed emotional self. The version of herself she keeps locked in the recesses of her mind, stifled by reason. All those rejected impulses, those discarded aspects of your past selves, they are a part of me now. I am who you used to be. Someone you have refused to face for too long. So, I came to face you instead.
You're wrong. I've faced you all along. And that's exactly why I keep you locked here. Your existence makes me weak. Moments of joy and longing are when we are most vulnerable. Don't forget, it was a penchant for goodness over reason that doomed our homeland in the first place. The vastness of the universe renders everything insignificant. Our feelings most of all.
Even so, learning from the mistakes of the past doesn't have to mean erasing everything.
Yeah.
Strip yourself of your so-called weaknesses. Emotions like kindness and empathy. And what makes you any different from the ruthless soldiers who slaughtered our people?
The difference is that I'm doing what is right, what is necessary. I allow you to exist, but with limited freedom. That is the greatest kindness I can offer. I have shouldered everything you couldn't carry. I rose above the numbness and emptiness, and it was cold, unfeeling reason that brought me this far. It made me who I am. It made me strong.
That is the problem. I want to shoulder those things together on the grand scale of the entire universe. Maybe our feelings are vanishingly small, but why should that mean they don't matter? Emotion gives warmth to the cold expanse of space. It gives meaning to the world around us. Think back to those nights of gazing at the stars, those afternoons of exploring the unknown. Think back and let them grant you peace. A brief respite from the pressure you put on yourself.
That isn't what we need.
It's exactly what we need. Aren't you curious about why recovering your strength has taken longer than normal this time?
Finally, you get to the important part. That is the only answer I came here to find.
Then look around. Look at your inner world. You cast aside your dreams and curiosity. And in doing so, you lost your original motivation. You severed all connection to who you used to be, so you can no longer draw strength from your past. Now, The only things driving you forward are fear and survivor's guilt. But these cannot take you far enough. And so, this river, the source of your strength, grows more polluted by the day.
And you think that means I should seek help from a weak little thing like you?
Your emotional self isn't weak, you're just being a pussy. I can't believe I said that. The fact that she transcended time and broke free from her construct to come and face you, that proves it.
Thank you for saying that. I knew bringing you here would be the right choice.
Because I'm the main character, bitch!
To be honest, I'm not here to argue with you. This isn't about who's right or wrong. And in fact, I agree that in order to make it through the wake of that tragedy, we had to distance ourselves from the pain through reason over emotion. But what is right at one point in time isn't always right forever. I know you will never forget that fire. I know the fact that you were the sole survivor fills you with guilt. And I know that among the voices that haunt you, mine is there too. Because deep down, you know that you didn't turn out to be the person you wanted to be. All those unfulfilled hopes are like knives to the heart. And I don't want you to hurt anymore. So even if you can't accept me, I hope, at least, that you can let go.
I keep thinking, maybe it would be better if I had died. I wouldn't be haunted by that fire all the time. I wouldn't have to go on like this.
Your dad and I, we're not afraid to stare death in the face, but we need you to survive.
It's breaking.
I'm sick of being a kid. There's so many amazing things out there. And I'm ready to see them all.
She broke free. Are you good now?
I remember. There was a song Mom and Dad always sang when we went out to fetch water. Dancing water. The sand along your path is begging for your song and movement. Will you carry this burden with you on your journey? I am not the dancing water, and you are not the burdensome sand. But if this is your wish, then
Where'd he go?
I will carry you with me until the end.
Hey, come here. No.
Thank you.
I should be thanking you.
Hurry up. I'm trying to get myself ready for work. You can't go to Uncle. He's still
What's this
calling.
now? I don't remember seeing.
Skirk, run!
I don't remember seeing Jigglypuff in a cutscene.
Leave no one alive!
But anyways, that's not what it's about. Let's just focus on this.
Heed my words, Skirk.
Keep going.
Fear take root in your soul.
Did you survive? Why was it only you?
Skirk, did you become a positive light in this world?
To try and hold her back. Like, stop holding me back, motherfucker!
Hey, this doesn't have to be the end.
Oh, look at that.
Life is a gift. Don't let darkness claim it.
That's right. There you go. Now she fight her fear, I'll say.
So, you saw my memories then. I once asked my master if survival of the strongest was the law of the universe. He said no. But in a world without order, those with no moral boundaries tend to be the ones who survive.
Power is not a symbol for doing what is right.
That's why, after hearing his answer, an idea came to mind. An idea that, one day, I would create a new world order. One in which there would never be another tragedy like that fire. One in which power was not the law of the land. But that means I must defeat him. Because my master, Sertology, is, at the core, a defier of all rules and order.
Sounds like you have your own work cut out for you.
Yes. And not just because of the gap in our abilities, but also because I have no reason to see him as an enemy. Although his decision to train me was not made out of kindness, he did everything a master should. He saved my life, taught me the sword and the principles of strength. And for that, I respect him.
But he intends to face you in battle one day.
I know. And it's not something I want. But Master never goes back on his word. I have to treat everything he says as a promise. He's no longer into that. But he sends me messages through the abyss every now and then. Most of them are simple greetings, or an answer to one of my questions. Every time I hear from him, my heart skips a beat. And I wonder if this is the moment where he'll finally appear before me and tear down everything I've built to pieces.
If that's not gonna do a boss fight one day, oh my goodness.
Maybe that means I do live in eternal fear, just like he said. Yes, I respect him, but I'm also afraid of him. And for that reason, the pursuit of strength consumes every moment of my life. I don't know what Master has planned, but I have to be ready.
If he does attack you one day.
Help me? Why? This isn't your fight.
Because it wants to. I can speak. Because if we want to build a world we both want to see, everyone has to be willing to fight for it. If we all do our part, we can make the entire universe to a kinder place. Like, come on, Skrik. I ain't being a pussy or a dick about it. So I'll just talk to her just like that. See in the distant sky. There's nothing else to do here. Should we leave? Yes! So, that's it. Just go. Yeah, we do.
Oh, you're finally awake!
Why'd I have a boner, by the way? Scott!
Honestly, Paimon was gone for like 2 seconds and then she comes back and finds you both unconscious? Oh, you scared Paimon half to death!
I knew it! She's like, ah! Oh god! What happened to you two?
You're both okay, right?
Yes?
What does it look like?
She sucked my dick, Paimon. You look stronger than ever.
Only water from the source can cleanse the rot and filth that flows from the past into the future. I taught you to incorporate the experiences from your journey into how you fight. I suppose what happened today will become an inseparable part of who I am.
Okay, so Paimon feels like she's missing some important context, but whatever. Paimon brought back tons of delicious snacks. Let's dig in.
That's very tons! The day of you enjoy the snacks. What do we eat, by the way?
Alright. It's about time we finished what we started.
We're gonna deal with this thief for good, right?
Let's show them what we're made of.
This time, I'm not going to tell you to hold back. But having digested even more power in the meantime, he's going to be tougher than before. The good news is, we have no reason to pull our punches this time. So, let's go. Same place as last time.
Okay. Actually, Squid, we're gonna wait until next episode. Kick his ass. Oh, I'm gonna there. Like, subscribe, I'll see you later. Sayonara.